What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Urban Food Show. Now we're at Sean and Larissa's house, and Super Bowl Sunday started. I finished my barbecue sauce that I showed you how I was doing. All I had done was let it simmer for a little while, maybe about 20 minutes, and it came out nice, and it came out really, really tart. It has a really nice sweetness to it, and it's right nice and spicy for all my friends that love the cake. So we're going to put that aside. I got about 2 more hours to bake off my pork in there, and that pork's going to turn into my nice shredded up pulled pork sandwiches when it's done. Back here, I got this coleslaw that I was telling you guys about and told you, let it rest, eh? Look what happens.
The consistency changed, right?
That's exactly what happens, man. You know, basically, what else happens is that it soaks in all those flavors.
Right, right.
At first, when I showed you guys this, it was right nice and dry, and I told you, don't put more liquid in thinking, oh my gosh, it's dry, it's dry. That's the same liquid. And this is what happens. It just soaks it all in, all those flavors. I'm just going to take a taste because I have to figure out if I need any salt and pepper. It doesn't need a thing.
Excellent.
One time, one shot. You guys got it on Urban Food Show with Nach. Now, all we're doing is getting my nacho platter ready. And since we're waiting for the pork to finish, we're going to start serving the nacho platter maybe in about a half an hour. The game just started, so we want everybody to settle in, relax, and talk, and we're still waiting for some more friends to show up. This is what I'm going to put in my nacho platter. You can think about it the way you want. It can be a Mexican style, a Tex-Mex style, any kind of. You can even make an Indian style nachos if you wanted. The way I wanted to do it was take my favorite vegetables and I wanted to put them on top of my nachos and then serve my salsas and serve my sour creams on the side. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to put these vegetables on, take some nice cheese. This cheese that we bought today is a Mexican style cheese. It's got Monterey Jack, it's got cheddar, it's got little dried chilies in it, a little bit of cumin, a little bit of hot pepper spices. So it's going to taste more Mexican, more taco flavory. So basically what I want is I want to mirror those flavors. Instead of using salts and peppers, I'm going to let the cheese do all the flavoring. And what we're going to do is pour it all onto our nachos when we're ready and throw it in this oven for about, I don't know, 15 minutes just to get it nice and melty. Serve the sour cream and the salsa on the side. When we come back, I'll show you how to do that. What's up, everybody? We're back. Now I'm going to make my nachos. What I've done is I've just lined a whole baking sheet with some foil, and I've put my nachos out. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this cheese that I bought, and I'm just going to get a little cheese going on top of my nachos right now. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want some sort of glue for these vegetables, so that when it gets melted, the glue, which is a cheese, will make these vegetables stick to it when people want to lift it up and eat it.
Right, right.
Makes it a lot easier for people.
So now what? These are just a variation of toppings. Obviously, you know,
right.
You can put.
So here I am. I like bell pepper and I like red bell peppers.
And you can put
so I'm gonna throw a couple on. I like banana peppers. So I'm gonna throw a couple on.
You could probably add whatever you want.
Whatever you want. If you want chicken, you know, beef, you know you can do it. I was going vegetarian because we're going to be eating pulled pork sandwiches, so something a little lighter for people to start off with. And these are jalapenos, and they're cut real thin. Basically, you don't want to have a big chunk of jalapeno in your mouth, I'll tell you that. Alright, so now I'm going to put some color on it. It's like, you know, just drop a few little tomatoes. These are little cherry tomatoes, and I've quartered them. And basically, all I'm doing is just giving them a little burst of flavor, because when these tomatoes get hot, they're going to get really nice and juicy. So when they break in people's mouths, it's just going to be like a bursting ball of flavor. Alright, now these are my green onions. Green onions. Few on top, right? Now I'm going to take some more cheese. Where is it? Actually, before I take the cheese, I'm going to give a little spice to these. So now what I'm doing is letting them bake with a little bit of chili powder seasoning on them, which again goes with my theme, which is more of this Tex-Mex feel that we're doing today with the pulled pork sandwiches. And I'm going to give a little pinch of salt on them too. There we go, some salt. And that is because that's going to bring the flavors out of what's roasting, those little, while those cherry tomatoes roast and everything. Now we're going to jump on it with some more cheese. Jump on it, more cheese. Oh yeah. There. Bang. Finish it off. Little green onion. Bang. Okay? And when I come back, when this comes out of the oven, we're going to put a little nice layer of fresh cilantro. And that's just going to make this a perfect Mexican nachos. We'll see you back. I just got the nachos almost done now. What I did was I pulled them out right before they were almost done, and I added just the cilantro in there so I could get it a little hot and it would bring out the smell of the cilantro. They should be finished right now, so we're going to pull them out and check. Oh yeah. Now if you look at those right there, that's some nachos for the boys. And it's very easy to do. Just like I said, put what you like on it, make it your own, personalize it to your taste. Besides this, we got the pork in the oven. I'm looking at about 45 minutes, and we'll be back and we'll show you how to pull some pork and make a nice sandwich out of it. We'll see you soon. Urban Food Show. What's up, everybody? We're just going to finish off our pork now. So when I pull it out, it's been about 4 hours. I would say about, actually 4.5. You want to make sure that you cook it at a low temperature. You want it to slow roast. As you can see, there is a lot of fat at the bottom of it. That fat now we're just going to drain off. And then we're going to start pulling it. And I'll show you how to pull it. Okay, everyone. I've taken out all the fat, drained it off. And I've got my pork ready and set right now. You just use 2 forks and start pulling away at it. And if it's cooked right, it should. Look at how it's just falling apart. Guys, there's no pressure being used. I'm just pulling it apart. That's all I'm doing. And this is what slow roasting does. It pulls it apart. It shreds it off. Look at this. Watch this. I'll show you right here. If you look at this, watch. See how it's just falling apart? I'm going to pull the rest of this pork, and then when we come back, I'll show you how to dress it up on a nice piece of focaccia bread. So I finished pulling all the pork. This is what it looks like basically when it's all pulled. It doesn't take long. It took me about 5 minutes to pull 5 pounds of pork. It should basically, when it's ready, when it starts falling apart itself. You're not really working to do this. It should shred apart itself. The meat should be that moist. Now to serve this dish, this is the way I would serve it. My friend Larissa, she bought these really nice focaccia breads. So what I did was I triangled them and I opened them in halves so that I can fit my pork inside here. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plate this up with some of my coleslaw. I'm going to take some of this coleslaw right here, mix it around, right? It's nice and creamy coleslaw. And what we're going to do is we're going to lay it right down, just like that, just like that. It's like a mountain right there. Right? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this pork. We're going to put it on. And there. Just like that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that homemade barbecue sauce that I made, and I'm going to take it And I'm just gonna go bang like that. Right? And just for a little beauty, a couple of green peppers, a couple of green onions. The green peppers are jalapenos, obviously, and a little banana pepper. Boom. And there you have it. Pulled pork sandwich, homemade coleslaw, Super Bowl Sunday, Urban Food Show, Knob, and we'll see you soon.